Alright, welcome back to the Crabby. Today we're going to do a full playthrough of Meeples and Monsters, which is a pretty cool bag building game from AEG. So if you don't know what a bag building game is, it's essentially exactly the same as a deck building game, but instead of using cards, you're using something else that you're going to throw in your bag. And in this case, it's different colored Meeples. Alright, and each colored Meeple stands for a different type of unit, as you can see over here. And on your turn, just like a deck builder, you're going to have some in your hand. You're going to use them for something. You're going to put them in your discard pile, then redraw from your bag and just cycle that way. All right, with your meeples, you're going to be doing stuff around the board, sort of worker placement style. Well, not really. You're just activating different spots to either defeat monsters, get more meeples, use them in different ways to get points. All right, so this is going to be the full playthrough. I'm going to be playing a two-player game here because it pretty much plays the same no matter the player count. So I'm going to be the red team over here. And facing off against the green team. All right, a second small little note is I am going to be playing with the Towers mini expansion. So there's these 4 tower stacks of tiles. These are called the Towers, and it just gives you a bit of variety. You can send some guys there. There's a bit of set collection. There's different ways to use your guys later on in the game to open up the scoring just a little bit. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. I did forget to put out the building tiles. Sorry about that. All right, now we were handed 2 quest cards each at the beginning of the game, so I was given these 2. So get a lot of red guys, and then here it's defeat a monster with a yellow and a red. All right, so I got to keep that in mind. All right, and now at the start of the game, during the setup, each player is going to get 4 meeples and put them in your sort of active area, I like to call it. And this is going to decide first player, because the person with the most corruption, which are useless meeples and can't be used for anything unless you assign them to something that actually needs corruption, is going to go first. So I drew 1 corruption and 3 peasants. All right, now whenever you draw, it's just going to go in your tavern. Again, this is sort of like your active area. And just think of your lodgings like your discard pile, like you would in a deck building game. All right, so I only drew 1, and the green player actually drew 2. So green will be the first player of the game. All right, so what is green going to do with their meeples? Also, I did forget to mention the intro. This game doesn't play like a worker placement game where you're using your meeples one at a time between the players. It really is like a deck builder where you're going to use all the meeples in your possession, activate whatever you can, and then everything's going to go into the discard, your discard pile. You're going to redraw, and then it's going to go on to the next player. All right, where nothing is blocked besides maybe some King of the Hill, but we'll get to that later. Again, use all his meeples, move on to the next player, and you're just going to keep looping around until you hit the end game. All right, now on your turn, like I mentioned, you're going to activate spots on the board. All right, corruption, you can think of like dead cards in a deck builder. They don't really do anything unless some areas might specifically say you need corruption, like this is corruption. But early on in the game, there's almost nothing that does that. So you know what, let's just throw these in our discard right away. We're not going to use them. All right, now on your turn, it is separated into 2 different distinct steps. All right, there's a development phase and a main phase. All right, they essentially work the exact same way, except for development phase is just these 2 spots over here. All right, and main phase is every other spot. And the only reason they did that is because you can have buildings built in your development that you can then activate in your main phase. And the same thing goes for upgrading your characters. You can upgrade a character who then in their main phase will have a better ability. All right, that's the only difference between the 2. If not, it would have been all main phase. All right, so this spot here is build buildings. That's how we get buildings onto the board, which are essentially worker placement spots that'll give us better abilities than the base abilities that are out there. The upgrading is you need to send the same meeple color there to then upgrade that colored meeple on your board. We'll get to that probably in rounds 4, 5, or 6. And then every other spot is almost the exact same thing. It's going to have a requirement on the left, which is the type of meeple you want. A question mark is any color, and the result is on the other side. The arrow is what you're going to get. So for example, here I can give any meeple and I'll get a yellow one from the general supply. All right, so green's going to do their turn now. Unfortunately, they only have 2 workers, so they can't really do much. All right, so what they're going to do is they're going to just do a development phase. They're going to put both their workers here because it says put 2 white workers, and they're going to build a building. Building a building, you take any of them in the current display and you put it out on the game board in one of the 4 rent spots. All right, so they're looking here, and what they're going to do is they like the shamanic temple. This is a way to get some of these special colored meeples out into the game. And where they play, they're going to get the bonus of that spot, so they can get some quest cards, but they'll probably want to get some meeples. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to play it over here. All right, because they really like blue meeples. Blue meeples are pretty good. They're the warriors. So they're going to place it here. And they're going to get a white and a blue in their discard pile. All right, and that's pretty much their turn. They're going to go to their main phase, but they have no more meeples to put out. So they're going to do nothing. And then it's going to go to their discard phase, which is basically take out all the meeples that they placed, put in your discard. They're going to redraw to 4. They're going to refill the board. If they beat any monsters, they get refilled. The buildings will get refilled. And that's about it. You're just going to jump to the next player, who's going to do the exact same thing. All right, so red's turn now. So let's go grab our meeples. All right, so we have 3 white meeples and a corruption. You know what? Let's just get rid of that corruption right away because we have no use for it. And what are we going to do? So we're going to do a development phase as well. All right, we are going to, let's see, what do we want to do? We're going to send 2 over here. All right, so by the way, the only difference in these 2 spots is this: 2 meeples to build, and this is only 1 meeple to build. But the disadvantage is you're gonna dilute your bag because you're gonna add more white meeples into it. All right, I'd rather not do that. So I'm gonna put 2 here to build. So I'll take one of these. Let's put out the warrior side. I actually like this one a lot. All right, we're gonna take it. We're gonna put it here. I'm gonna gain a red meeple. It's gonna go into my discard. So that's going to be it for my development phase. Now I'm going to go to my main phase where I have 1 meeple. All right, now to defeat monsters, you need to match their strength in the top left, and the strength of a meeple is indicated on your board, what's in the red area over here. So for example, all peasants will always be strength 1 for the whole game. So they're not strong enough to take out a monster by themselves. I need at least 2 or 3 at the start of the game. Or I can send them to a worker placement spot that has only 1 meeple, but the only spot on the board right now that is the case is right over here. So you know what? Might as well send them there. All right, so this is send 1 guy and get a yellow meeple in return. But it's not that simple. You do have to look at the monsters over here because that section of the city might be overrun because there's too many monsters. All right, that's the case over here. As you can see, they're sort of overrun because there's a monster in the extra meeple slot. So if you activate any building or spot in that sector, you are going to take an extra white depending on how many monsters there are. Here there's only 1. So I'm going to gain a white because of this, but I'm also going to gain my yellow. All right, it's going to be the end of my turn. I'm going to return everything into my discard pile. I'm going to redraw up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is going to go into my active area. And then we're going to move on to the next player. By the way, you're always drawing 4 until the special city council cards come out in the deck. Then you're going to draw 5 and then finally 6. And the game's going to sort of end when the 3rd one comes out. And by the way, these are stacked. So you have level 1 monsters on top of level 2 on top of level 3. All right, so what's green going to do now? Oops, before green goes, I did actually forget to take back my 2 meeples here, and I forgot to refill the building row. All right, so let's go get green, and green drew 4 white meeples. That's pretty awesome. All right, so let's see, what do they want to do? I think what they're gonna do is they're going to take out a monster. I'll show you how that works. All right, so during the development phase though, first, they're going to place a meeple here. All right, so this one is get a white meeple and build a building. So they're going to gain a white, and they're going to pick one of these meeples to put out. Not really a fan of any of these, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's put out the branch in. No, they're going to get some blue guys, right? So they're going to put out the rest and be thankful in. All right, this one lets them take back one of their warriors that they sent out to kill something. Oh no, after their draw phase. Okay, so what they're going to do is they're going to place this one over here to get a yellow meeple. All right. All right, then we're going to go into their main phase. And for their main phase, they have 3 meeples. So what they're going to do is they're going to attack this monster over here. They're the only one at strength 3. Actually, there's a strength 3 one there. All right, but they're more interested in killing this one. All right, now you must assign guys to kill the monster. You can't just send guys to partly kill a monster. You must be able to kill the monster. All right, this one has strength 3, and my white meeples are strength 1 each, so that's going to be 3 versus 3. That means I auto win. All right, you automatically kill monsters in this game. All right. Now, the reward for killing a monster is everything at the bottom. So it's going to give me a point. The flags are victory points in this game. Oops, I did forget to reset this board. So they're going to be at 1 point. They're on the board. And another reward is a red meeple from the general supply. So let's take one of these, put in their lodgings. Now, they can keep this in their personal supply in case they have some scoring card, like a quest that scores for claws or any other type of thing. So let's just give that to them. And that was pretty much their turn. So now they're going to do a cleanup, take everything back. So let's put all their guys back. Let's refill. So let's refill the house, the buildings. We're going to also refill that monster. So this one's a yellow monster, so we're going to put in the yellow section. So this is really dangerous. If you place a guy here, you're going to end up getting 2 white meeples. And that's pretty much their turn. All right, now they're going to draw from their bag. They only have 2 meeples in their bag. So just like a deck builder, you're going to take your discard, throw it into your bag. Oops. And draw accordingly. So 2 more. Yeah, 2 white meeples. All right, and that was pretty much their turn. Okay, so let's go to the red's turn. All right, so we're gonna have 3 white meeples and a corruption. So what are we gonna do? Let's see, development phase. Do I really want to build a building? I think I do. I do want to get a free red meeple this round. So let's, you know what? Let's get 2 red meeples this round. Let's just go crazy on the clerics. I do need to get at least 5, and also I do want to eventually get some yellows and some reds to maybe get some of these special characters. Oops, I did actually forget when this tile came out. It was only supposed to have 3 meeples on it. All right, it is first come first serve. So as soon as those 3 meeples are gone, that building is going to be useless. All right, so there's that. All right, so let's go 1 here. During my development phase, so that's going to be 1 white meeple. So I'm really not doing really good at not putting white guys in my bag, but anyway, so that's going to be 1 guy there. Now I get to build a building. I might as well put out the branch and root in. I mean, it's going to help me putting out my reds and my yellows. So I'm going to put it over here. That's going to give me a red. All right, and after that, during my main phase, I have 2 meeples. I'm going to put them right over here. All right. That's going to remove a white, because when you see a minus, it removes it from your deck or your bag. So let's remove this from the game, and that's also going to give me a red. All right, so this turn I gain 2 red. Now let's clean up, put all this in my discard. Now I got to refill, so the exact same thing that happened to green before. I'm going to draw 2 from my bag, put the rest of my discard back into my bag. Oops, missing a white. Shuffle, 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 and draw 2 more. And there's a red and a white. All right, so next turn I'll show you how to upgrade, because I'm going to use that thing to upgrade one of my characters over here. All right, so that's going to be it for red. So let's go to green, who has... Oops, I did forget to refill the display. Who has 3 white and a corruption. So what do they want to do? Well, they're not going to do anything with the corruption. Let's get rid of that. Let's see, do they want to do a development phase? No, I think they're going to forego the development phase right now. What they're going to do is they're going to try to thin out their deck a little bit. All they're going to do on their turn is they're going to send all 3 white meeples right over here into the village. This is -1 meeple, so they're going to get rid of a white one from their bag. And that's going to return them a blue one. All right, they're making their bag a little bit more efficient. So that's it for them. They're going to redraw for next turn. So let's jump back to red, who now has, as we saw before, a red and 2 white. All right, and now I'm going to show you how to upgrade like I mentioned. Okay, so how this works is during the development phase, you're going to assign that color meeple to the upgrade action. All right, so I'm going to send a red over here. And what this basically means is you're going to upgrade to level 2 if you're at level 1, or to level 3 if you're at level 2. All right, now the numbers you see here is the amount of victory points you need to pay to do that upgrade. Now for red and blue, as you can see, it is free for the first one, but all the other spots you do need to pay some victory points. So I might have to kill some creatures soon to get some victory points so that I can upgrade again. All right, but it is free for the first one there. So I'm going to go into the large stack of cards. I'm going to go get the cleric card. It's his level 2 card, and just replace the level 1 card with it. Now this one means during my development phase, so at the start of my turn, if I have any corruption and I have a cleric, then I'm going to get to draw another meeple from the bag. So that's pretty good. Alright, so that's my development phase. Now let's do my main action phase. I'm going to have 2 meeples left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign them both to the warrior hat. Why not? So they're going to come over here. Alright, so now this means I'm going to get a blue. So I'm going to gain a blue. And I get to draw 2 quest cards and discard 1. So let's go to the quest card deck. Let's draw 2 of these. Turn them over. So this is defeat a level 2 or higher monster with at least 2 white meeples. And this one is have 3 knights at the end of the game. So the greens are end of game. These are at any time. And there's another one that's at the start of your turn. I think it's the hourglass. All right, so I don't think I'm going to collect a lot of knights this game, to be honest with you. And I have a ton of white guys on my deck. So let's get this one. All right, add it to my stack, and this is going to go into a common discard pile. Alright, so that's it for my turn. This goes to my discard. This goes to my discard. And I'm going to draw my 4 meeples for the end of my turn. So 1, 2, 3. Oh man, my next turn is going to suck. Alright, so let's see what the green player has. So they got a yellow. Oh, they got lucky. They got a yellow, a red, and 2 whites. And that's good because now they're going to be able to get a shaman because that is the requirement. Alright, so they beat me to it. Alright, so on their turn, let's see, development phase. Well, I was gonna originally for him do an upgrade as well, but since they have the perfect combination, I'm not gonna do the upgrade. So let's see, do they want to build a building? Sure, let's do that. So they're gonna come here. They're gonna build a building. They're gonna search over here. Not sure which one they should take. You know what? Let's just do House of the Lords, and let's put it over here so they're going to get a yellow meeple. All right, that was their development phase. Then let's go to their action phase where they're going to assign a red and a yellow down over here. All right, so they're going to have to give up the yellow. Well, they just gained 1 this turn, so it's not so bad. And they're going to gain a shaman in their discard. All right, so now these are the special ones. You do need to go into the stack of cards and find the shaman card that sort of represents that meeple. And these guys basically are strength 2, and they're sort of wild cards. You can assign them to any colored spot, so it's very useful when trying to, you know, fulfill some of the recipes like the towers, or do anything else that's special. All right, so let's give that to the green player. All right, they're gonna draw back up to 4. All right, so let's jump to our turn, which we already knew was gonna be pretty terrible. I just have 2 white meeples and 2 gray meeples. Oh boy, what do I do? Well, I got nothing to use these corruptions, so I'll just toss those into the discard. 2 white meeples, I can do exactly like I did before and get a blue one, or I can go get another red one. Or I can take out a monster for 2, but that's just going to give me a quest card. Here I can get a quest and a warrior. So let's do that. So I'm going to send both of them here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to thin out my deck even more. I'm going to send both these guys here. No, you know what? Let's go get warriors. I lied. All right, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to gain a blue. And just like before, double quest. Now, quests are good because they'll score you points, but the danger is that they're all minus points if you can't fulfill them. So you don't want too many quests because then it'll be impossible. All right, so let's say here's defeat a monster with a yellow and a blue. Not bad. And this one is defeat a monster with a black and a white. Oof. But this one's -0 and this one's -1 if I can't do it. Let's keep this one. I'll try to do it anyway. And let's get rid of this one. That's pretty much it for my turn. Oops, I did forget to give this back to the green player when he did it last turn. So I'm just going to give him back these 2. And that's about it. All right, back to green. So you're just going to go back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to try to kill more monsters to speed up the game a little bit because this is the timer of the game. And then eventually you're going to go fight the big bads over there, which I haven't mentioned yet. But they're just a lot of strength, but they'll give you a ton of points if you do defeat them near the end of the game. All right, so green's up. All right, let's make green a really quick turn here. They're going to put their blue over here to do an upgrade. So let's grab the blue card, level 2. All right, they're going to put this in their play area. All right, it is free. All right, and the only upgrade the warriors do is they give you an extra strength. So they're strength 2 when fighting monsters. All right, then it's gonna go to their main phase. They got 2 whites. They're gonna come over here. They're gonna get rid of a white. They're gonna gain a red, and then they just have to clean up. And that was a quick turn for them. All right, let's go to red. All right, now for red, our ability is actually going to come into play. So these are the 4 meeples that I drew. So a yellow, a red, a corruption, and a white. Now this is during my development phase, which is basically the start of your turn. If I have a red and at least 1 corruption, I'll draw 1 from the bag. So let's grab an extra meeple and let's put it out. So it's another white. All right, so this is going to be my turn. What do I want to do? All right, now, just like the green player prior, I do definitely want to try to get a shaman as well. It's good to have a wild card in your deck or in your bag. And then I'm going to have 2 more random meeples left. You know, I can either build a building or get another warrior. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a building. That's probably fine. So I'm going to come here. During my development phase, build a building. I'm going to put out the Healer's Temple. This is the other special meeples. So there's purple, green, and orange. This one I'm going to place over here. Let's just say by covering up that spot. More quest cards. I get to draw 2, keep 1. Defeat a monster with 2 knights. Defeat a level 2 or higher monster with a yellow and a blue. That's going to be pretty easy for me. Let's keep that. Let's get rid of the one with the knights. So that was my development phase. Main phase, yellow, red. Get rid of the yellow. Gain the shaman, and the corruptions is going to go to my discard. Boom. Got to refill up to 4. 1, 2, 3. That means I'm going to have to put all my discard back into my bag. I'm just going to start skipping these and start speeding up the video, I think, a little bit. You don't want to see me go into my bag every single time. All right, so that's it for me. Let's go to green. All right, so green's got a red, 2 white, and a corruption. Actually, you know what I'm going to start doing? Just to speed up the video a lot, because the turns are very similar, I'm going to forego the green actions for the rest of the game. We're just going to speed through them. You won't see them on video, and you're only going to see what we're going to do on our turn. So you'll see, I'll do a resume of what the green did if it affects what we wanted to do. But if not, we'll try to speed this up just a little bit. All right, so green, let's see what they got. It was this. So they're going to come here. They're going to get a upgraded cleric. Let's get the cleric card. Make sure that's on level 2. Put it on their board. And on their main phase, they got 2 meeples. What they're going to do is they're going to go kill a skeleton. Sure, why not? Let's get some points. So they're going to go and they're going to kill the one over here. All right, so this needs 2 strength. He's sending 2. He's going to gain a point. And he's going to draw 2 quest cards and discard 1. So let's put that in his area. Let's discard everything else because he's pretty much done after this. He's going to draw 2. And he's going to keep this one. Oops. Keep this one and discard this one. Alright, so red's turn. Back to us. Oh, I do need to replace that monster. So black, it's going to go here. And we do need to replace the building from when I built prior. Alright, so I already had 2 red and 2 white. So that's strength 4. That's pretty good. So what do I want to do? Alright, well, I haven't killed anything yet this game. Because I'm still at 0 points. And I'm going to need some points to do better upgrades later on. So let's take care of a monster and get a yellow meeple. So I'm going to forego the development phase, go straight to my main phase. I'm going to assign 2 clerics and a meeple here. And I'm going to assign 1 over here. Now, you resolve in any order that you want. And the reason I'm going to kill the monster first is because he's going to die before I get the overrun penalty by activating that spot, which is a little bit of a combo thing. All right, so let's kill this thing. Strength 3, I assign 3. It's going to give me a point. And it's going to give me a yellow meeple into my discard. So let's discard all this. I'm going to keep this in my discard area. And then I'm going to activate this spot. I don't get an overrun. And this one's just going to give me a yellow one as well. So I gain 2 yellow meeples this round into my discard. All right, so now we're going to start skipping the green player's turn. I'll come back for my next turn. All right, so back to us. The same thing's gonna happen like before. I did get a cleric and a corruption, so let's go in our bag and draw an extra meeple. It's a white one. So what are we gonna do on our turn? Now I can't upgrade this to the next level because I need at least 3 points. I'm only at 1. That would be pretty good. All right, so instead, let's get rid of the corruption. I won't be able to use it. So I only got strength 4 here. So what do I want to do? Let's go kill monsters. Let's go get some points. So I'm going to assign these 3 to the monster here, and I'm going to assign 1 to the university, just like before. So almost like a repetitive turn. So I'm going to kill this thing. It's going to give me a point and a blue meeple. All right, it's going to go to my discard, and then I'm going to activate here, which is going to give me a yellow meeple. All right, so let's draw 4 meeples to get ready for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and we can't forget to refill the monsters every time. Oh, but before we do, all right, the Dark Council arrives. So the end of the game is almost going to be triggered when 3 of these come out. So this is going to sit out onto the game board, and it's just a reminder that we're all going to put an extra corruption in our bag. All right, and we're all going to draw an extra meeple from now on in our draw phase. All right, so very important, we're drawing 5 instead of 4. All right, so I'm going to draw 5 instead of that 4. So my extra meeple is a white one. And we're going to go to the green player's turn. All right, but we still need to replace that. That doesn't actually count as a monster. That's to step out, but we're going to flip over the next one. It's the red one. That goes here. All right, so in the next few turns, the monsters are going to get a little better. The level 2 ones are very close. All right, so green's up. All right, my next turn, I got 3 whites and a blue. And a corruption. You know what? I could actually go get some of these set collection tower things because they need corruption, but it's early on in the game. It's always a good idea to upgrade at least to level 2, at least warrior, because they're pretty strong. So let's send him there. So I'm gonna go get the card for warriors. Put him on his level 2 side. Put him here. So I got an upgraded cleric and an upgraded warrior right now. He cost 0 points to put out. All right, so that was development phase. Now my main action, I got 3 meeples for my name. So you know what? Let's go kill a monster. I'm gonna go kill the termite here. Strength 3. That's gonna give me another point. And a blue meeple into my discard. All right, there you go. That was pretty much my turn. When I draw, I don't think I even have enough meeples to draw. So I'm gonna have 2, whoops, I'm gonna have 3. Put my whole discard into my bag. And let's draw 1 more, which is a blue one. Actually, it's 5 now. Can't forget it. So it's another, so yellow one. All right, so green is up. All right, so my next turn is, I'm actually gonna have a pretty crazy turn. So I have a shaman. Oh, by the way, small little thing is he bought the last shaman, so this is pretty much a dead building from now on. So I just like to flip it over because it's kind of pointless. He defeated another monster, and I did forget to put the 3 meeples of the paladin on top of here. Sorry about that. All right, so what am I gonna do on my turn? So I think what I'm gonna do is let's do 1 white here, 1 blue to get a knight. And then I'm also going to do a shaman. Oh no, but he has to stand for a red. Oh no, I'm going to have to lose the shaman if I send him here to act as the red, because I have to lose it from the game. Oh, that's not going to happen. I do not want that to happen. So instead, instead, what I'm going to do is, all right, never mind. I thought of a better idea. So I'm going to do a development action. I'm going to put it here. To upgrade my blue. Do I want to build a building? No, all you do is get quests out. I mean, I can get the rangers guys out. None of the other ones excite me too much. So let's just do that. So that's going to cost me 2 points. 1, 2. All right, I'm going to get a level 3 knight, warrior. So I'm just going to flip over this card. Now he's at his max level, and his ability is pretty awesome. Whenever you place him out, you get to fight. You get to take a white guy from your lodgings and add him to the fight. So that's pretty good. All right, so that was that. Let's give it down to my discard. Now I'm going to have a blue, a wild, and a white. So let's assign these 2 over here. So that's going to give me a knight. Oh wait, and let's assign these two. So it's going to be strength 3. Yeah, because the shaman's strength 2, as you can see from that card, and this is a strength 1. So strength 3, strength 3. Let's go get those 2 points back that I just lost. So let's go over here. It doesn't really matter. And there you go. So this is going to be just straight up 2 points. 1, 2. Into my discard. Put everything else away. Draw back up to my 5. Oops, wrong bag. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. There you go, 5, and I gotta replace that monster. So it's gonna be another black monster. There you go. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, green is just slaughtering a ton of monsters. He's got a knight in his deck, and oh boy, it's gonna be hard to defeat him because he's so powerful. But anyway, back to red. I do have a corruption and a cleric, so let's grab an extra meeple. So that's another white one. So what are we gonna do with these? I think I'm gonna upgrade my cleric to the max ability because it lets me draw 2 if I ever have a corruption and a cleric together at the same time. So let's do that. Now that unfortunately is gonna cost me 3 points, and I'm at 3, so I'm gonna go down to 0. Kind of painful, but I think it's a necessary evil. So that's gonna allow me to flip this over. So I got a level 3 warrior and a level 3 cleric. All right. So warrior over here. Remember, when I assign him, he comes with a white peasant if I fight a monster. So that's going to be strength 3. All right. So I think I'm definitely going to do that because I do have a peasant here. I might as well take advantage of that ability. So now, what can I actually defeat? I think I'm definitely going to go after this guy because this is going to boost it up even more. So every time that combination comes up, it's going to boost my peasant strength. So I need strength 5 here. So I'm going to assign him, and that's going to come with the peasant from my discard. All right, so that's already 3. I have to assign 2 more power to kill it. So let's go 1, 2. All right, and then I'm going to have 1 more meeple left over, and let's just send him to the university to get a yellow meeple. All right, so let's deal with this. So let's do this one first. Strength 5, he's gonna die. That's gonna give me 2 points. 1, 2. All right, now these, whenever you see this at the bottom, they slot into your player board. All right, so this is gonna go in the blue section, and you're just gonna slide it right over here. It's just a reminder that for the blue guys here, whenever you have a white, they'll get an extra power. So that's it over here. Let's activate over here. Let's get a yellow and put that into my discard. Let's just do the green's turn quick, but let's refill the monster stack. This is another yellow one. Goes over here. And let's see what he's going to do. Oops, I did actually forget to draw my 5 meeples. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, and 5. Couple of yellows and some whites. So that's going to sit there. Alright, so green already did their turn, so let me do my turn. So here, this is a pretty crappy hand actually. Because I don't have yellows upgraded. Oh boy, what can I do with yellow guys? Yellow mages. Should have thought this through a little more. I can kill something of strength 5. Just assign all these guys to kill a monster. Strength 6, 7, 2. There's actually nothing of strength 5. I can kill this guy, strength 3. Well, I can kill the strength 2 and the strength 3. Kill 2 guys in 1 turn. I can upgrade the mage if I want, but I don't really like their ability, so I don't think I'm going to do that. So, you know what? Let's do 2 over here to kill him, and 3 over here to get another warrior. All right, I'm going to thin out my deck a little bit. Well, let's kill this thing first. That's going to give me a point. Draw 2 quests, discard 1. Oops. All right, this is in your tavern. Have 4 different types of meeples, including a yellow one. And this one is defeat a monster with a bunch of warriors and a mage. Let me do the draw phase one. Sure. Let's get rid of this. And now let's do this. So I'm going to get rid of a white, the minus, and that's going to give me a blue back. All right, so let's draw for my next turn. let's refill that monster actually. So this is a yellow one. It's gonna go into this section over here. Let's see, I draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, during my development, this is great because I'm gonna draw an extra 2 because of my power. But let's do the green turns first. I'll be right back. Okay, green killed another monster. So again, at the start of my turn, because of my level 3 cleric, I do have corruption with a cleric. So I'm gonna draw an extra 2 meeples from my bag. I'm gonna go into my bag. I think I only have 2 meeples left in my bag. Yeah, I do. So looks like more. I got all my corruption and some meeples. All right. So what are we gonna do with all this? Now I can't do any upgrades because I already have level 3 blue and red, so I can't do anything there. Do I really want to build a building? No. So that's it for my development phase. So main phase, what do I actually want to do? Let's see, red and blue. Ooh, I can go get a paladin. And you know what? I think I will. I might as well. It is first come, first serve. So let's send these 2 guys here. And then I just have these 2 left. Not much I can do with just this and a ton of corruption. Let's see, red and I could go get another warrior here. What else can I do with 2? All right, I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit. What I would have done is actually build a building as well. I'm gonna send these 2 guys here. Actually, no, it needs 2 whites. I can't even do that. Oh, okay. So instead, what I'm gonna do is, let me just look at my quest quick. Blue, yellow, defeat a monster. Blue, yellow, defeat a monster. Yellow. I need a bunch of yellows. There's. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna come here. I'm gonna get overrun. So I'm gonna gain a white from this, but I'm also gonna gain a blue from this, and I'm gonna draw 2 quests and keep 1. Have a lot of blues. Defeat a monster with 2 blues. Let's keep this one. All right, let's take everything back. I do have to lose the red for that one. All right, now I do need to draw to 5, and everything is in my discard pile. So throw all that back in the bag and redraw 5 meeples. Oh man, green is absolutely wrecking me. They're killing like 2 monsters a turn. As you can see, the score of the game right now is he's at 18 and I'm at 3. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 monsters are out. I did forget to draw my 5 meeples at the end of my last turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, an extra 1. But I get to draw an extra 2 because I got a cleric and a corruption. So let's draw 2 more and a couple of whites. Oh man, I didn't get any of my special ones. All right, so what are we gonna do with this on my turn? Now I definitely do as a priority want to kill this guy because he makes all my warriors, and I have a ton of warriors, get an extra strength. All right, so I need at least a 5 strength to kill this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's literally everything. Boom, there's my turn. Very simple. That's only gonna give me 1 point. I'm at 4. Whoop-de-doo. All right, this is gonna go to my discard. Let's slide. Let's refill the monster. This goes in the black area again. All right, this is a blue one, so it's actually gonna go here. All right, go to my discard. Let's draw my 5 meeples now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good. And that's it for us right now. All right, green keeps destroying monsters every single turn, so the game's gonna run really fast at this point. There's another blue one here. All right, so what did we get? We got this. Remember, we draw an extra 2 because of the ability here. We got a corruption and a red. Let's go to my bag. Take 2 meeples out at random. So I got a shaman and a blue one. All right, this is gonna be a pretty awesome turn. All right. So remember, my blues, I got 3 blues, and my blues right now are strength 3. And when they go with a white, the white gets an extra +1, and I get to take a white from my lodgings when they go fight something. So I get a lot of strength. All right, so this is strength 3, strength 3, strength 3. All right, let's go slaughter some stuff. All right, so let's go 3. And when I place them, I get to put a white meeple out. All right, so that's strength 3 plus 2. So that's 5. I just need 1 more strength there to kill him. Let's send the cleric there. All right, so that's gonna be strength 6. Now I have this left. Actually, you know what? Instead, I'm gonna put this this one here and keep the red one because I do want to get another paladin. So I'm gonna go like this here. And this is gonna be strength. Let's see, 3 plus 2, which is gonna be 5. So let's go like this. And remember, I get to play him. Oh no, but it's only one time. You only get to do that white thing one time, which I did there. So instead, I'm just gonna put it here. So it's gonna be 3 plus 2, 5. Actually, I can't. So instead, actually, I just thought of something. I'm gonna do something pretty crazy. So let's backtrack that a little bit. I'm just, instead of placing it all here, I'm gonna place it on here, the wolf. Let's put this back in my hand. I'm actually gonna assign it like this. So this is gonna be 2 plus 3 is gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. You can overkill in this game, it's fine. You don't have to be exact. So I sent 8 over here. Then I'm still gonna have this in my hand. So this is gonna be strength 3, 6, 7. With the 7, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assign everything over here just to score the points. All right, so I'm just going monster hunting this round. All right, so oops, not the corruption. All right, so this is gonna be 7. So I'm gonna kill this thing out. So it's gonna be 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, but more importantly, all right, this one's gonna be crazy because I'm gonna activate a ton of my quests. All right, so this one, so I get to defeat it. All right, so it's a 2 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this thing has strength 7. All right, so before we do anything, let's score the points. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, but defeat a level 2 monster, which it is, or higher, with a yellow and a blue. Remember, shamans are wild. All right, so I got a yellow and a blue. So this activates. So this one is remove your blue, but gain a green. All right, so I'm gonna remove my blue and gain a green. All right, and it's gonna score me 2 points. 1, 2. All right, so I can discard this. All right, next one is the exact same thing. So I already had the blue. Let's just pretend I did this one first. So this one's gonna score me another 2 points. All right, and this is whenever I go after a claw monster in the future, I'm gonna get +1 strength total. So let's just put that there as a reminder. And this one's the exact same thing. So this is red and yellow. Oh, I didn't have a red. Oh no, I didn't assign it properly. Sorry, I misassigned this. This one was supposed to switch with the red from the other card that I defeated. Sorry. Whoops. A little bit of a takesy backsy. Sorry about that. But it's essentially the same thing. It's going to give me 2 points. So now I'm in the lead. Sorry, I should have paid more attention. I apologize. And it's going to give me against the skeleton team a little bit of a bonus. All right, that's it. Now, when I defeat this guy, I was supposed to discard a quest as well. Let's discard this one here. There you go. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Let's draw back up to my 5 meeples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. That's next turn is going to be pretty garbage. Let's go to Green's turn. All right, back to us. We already knew we were going to have a pretty terrible turn. So I just have strength 4, which is not enough to kill anything. So what do we want to kill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or what do I want to pick up? Not much here. Let's go here. And let's go here, I guess. Sure, why not? Let's do that. So that's going to give me, remove this for a red meeple. And then this is going to give me a blue meeple and a quest card. So this is defeat a monster with 3 blues or have only, well, that's not going to happen. I've already gotten claws in my deck, so let's just get rid of that. And let's just keep the blue one. All right, back to green, who's probably going to slaughter a bunch more monsters. All right, on our turn, well, we got a little bit lucky. We got 3 blues and 2 whites, and that's just lucky because one of my quests is defeat a monster with 3 blues. Right, so I'll definitely be able to do that. So let's just assign them and kill the one that we want. So, I mean, this one gives me bonuses for blues, so let's go after him. So, unfortunately, I do have to assign all these 3 guys over here, even though it's a bit of overkill. So it's 3, 3, 3, 9, and I only need a 5. It is what it is. Then I got 2 more whites. Let's just go over here and get rid of some whites from our deck. We'll get a red. We're going to get all these things back. That's going to score me 2 points. I'm at 20. All right, we are going to score this as well. So it's going to be 4 more points. 24. So we've taken the lead, which is surprising. And then I'm going to slot this in over here. So our warriors are like super pumped. All right, they're going to, every time they're in a battle, they're boosting everything else. All right, so that's pretty much it for us. We do need to refill the monster. Let's see, is it the council card? Nope. It's probably going to come out very soon, the next council card, but let's let green do his turn and we'll be right back. All right, green killed another monster like usual. So blue goes here. All right, now let's do our turn. It's going to be an interesting turn. So this is what I drew. All right, so what's interesting about this is one of my quests, is have four different types of meeples, and one of them has to be yellow. And I do have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different colors. All right, and then from now on, during my draw phase, if I have 3 or more different colors, including a yellow, I get to draw an extra meeple, which is amazing. And so let's just put it here as a reminder. All right, but what do we want to do with these things? By the way, the purple are the paladins. I did actually forget to take the card. And these guys get an extra +1 strength for each level of the monster he's assigned to. So he's a level 2 monster, he's going to be strength 4, and a level 3 monster is going to be strength 5. Pretty good. Let's put that in my area somewhere. You know what, let's just put it in the middle here. Who cares? Okay. All right, so he's just strength 4 to kill something. So let's do that. So let's go after some more blue bonuses. Or I can go for some red. Actually, you know what? I'd rather get the red bonuses because I have a lot of clerics in my deck. So let's go just like that. He's 4. That kills him outright, just like that. All right, now these are 3. Remember, these are 3. You know what? Let's just kill things. So I'm going to assign him. I'm going to assign a yellow and a white. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll kill him. And I'm going to have a blue left over. And with the blue, I'm actually going to place him here. It's the first time I use this building all game. I just realized it was there. And that's going to put him back into my draw or active pile at the end of the round. All right, so let's do this. So this guy kills him. It's going to be 0 points, but it is a bonus to my red. Right over here. All right, then we're going to kill this thing. Which is 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And this is another bonus to blue. Put it over here. So he gives all my special, the purple, greens, and oranges an extra strength. All right, so that's awesome. And then this guy's going to go into my draw stack, but because he's activating in an overrun area, I am going to gain a white, unfortunately. All right, so the way that works is the blue one's going to go back in here, and this one's going to come in here. All right, so we fill those monsters. Oh, the dark council arrives. So now we're going to drop to 6, and we have to add a corruption into our bags. So it's going to go for a green. This is going to go for me. And we still need to draw 2 monsters to refill the board. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, yellow, 5, and black, 6. All right, so let's do green's turn and we'll be right back. All right, green did his turn, back to us now. So I drew 6 because of the current draw for this round last turn. Remember, I carried over a blue from the previous round, but I do have corruption and red, so that's going to give me an extra +2 here. And it's going to be pretty awesome, more corruption. And remember my ability here, I got 3 and more. I do have a yellow one right over here, so I get to draw an extra 1 as well. So I have a lot of drawing power. All right, so How many meeples are these? Oh, a lot of meeples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's a lot of meeples. All right, let's go kill some big bads. Who are the more points? I can get points here for. Yeah, let's do that. So I don't have any quests that do anything special. So actually, how many corruption? I have 3 corruption. Oh my god, 3 corruption in my hand. I mean, I can go get some of these things to for set collection. See, I don't have a black. I can't do that one. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna do blue. So that's 3. Comes with a white from my lodging. So that's gonna be 5 in total. I need 2 more in there. Let's just go 1 and 2. Actually, the red one is just 2 by itself because of the bonus over here. Actually, no, he's 3 because the bonus over here. Oh my goodness. Because the blue one's there. So instead, I'm just gonna put this one, and we're gonna put a another yellow one. Here you go. So that's gonna be 7 to kill there. All right, then I'm gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be overkill. Then we're gonna go kill this thing. So it's gonna need 6. So this is 3 and 3 because the bonus and the bonus of himself. So +1, +1. So that's gonna be 3 plus 3. So that's 6 to kill him. All right, and then I'm gonna have 2 whites and a blue. So this is gonna be strength. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Sure, let's just kill as much stuff as we can. Boom. A round of monster slaughtering. All right, so we already calculated. We kill everything. This thing's just gonna give me 4 points. This thing's just gonna give me 3 points, so it's 7 points in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this thing's gonna give me 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. But for the last one over here, I will need to pick up a white meeple. Slaughtered all these things. Put on my my discard. Take 1 white. Put all this over here. That was a pretty awesome round. We gotta fill up a lot of monsters, but I do need to draw my 6 meeples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that's that. And we need to take out 3 monsters. 1, 2. Oh, the level 3 ones are coming out. The 10s. Alright, these are level 3 monsters. So this one's gonna go black here. This one's gonna go yellow here. And this one's gonna go red over here. Alright, green. Alright, green took out another 2 monsters. Now this deck only has 4 monsters left. So the Dark Council card is in one of these 4. It gets shuffled into the bottom 3. So it is going to be very close to the end of the game. So I drew these. I got 3 different type of meeples. I drew another one from the bag. It was a red. So I start with 7 meeples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so what do I want to do with these? Let's go slaughter some monsters because it's the best way to get points. So I think actually what I'm going to do is, because maybe I'm not going to use them all. Maybe carry him into next turn when I have to go kill off those big bads up there. So let's see, which one do I want to kill? Obviously the one that gives my blue extra power, so it's strength 10. So there's going to be 3 with the white from my discard for 5. Alright, now I got to assign 5 more to kill it. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do 4, 5. Yeah, let's just do the ranger 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna have a shaman left, who could be any color, and let's just do get a yellow one here. Why not? So that's gonna resolve like this. This is going to go into my active area for next round, and I'm going to kill this thing off. Now, the ranger, what he does, he just gives you an extra point when you kill things. Or is it per level? Yeah, monsters are +1 point. So this thing's going to be 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But most importantly, he goes into my blue area. So my blues are now worth 2, 3, 4, and everything else gets bonuses. Awesome. Alright, so this is going to go to my discard. Slide, flip the next card over. Still not the end of the game. Maybe green's going to trigger the last council. So I'll be right back. Alright, so the third Dark Council card came out. The way it works is when you get back to the first player, you each can have 2 turns left, and this time we can go attack the Dark Council members up there. Alright, so maybe I'm going to move that whole board down just to show you. Whoops. I'll zoom in a couple of seconds here. Just to show you the strength of these guys. So they're a bit stronger, strength 12. You can always kill this thing here, which is less points, but it doesn't give you extra bonuses. All right, so what did I draw on my turn? I got a ton of meeples because of my bonuses for drawing and all kinds of extra things. All right, so let's zoom out just a little bit. All right, so what do I want to kill? Well, these things have a lot of strength. I don't have anything in my lodgings to add, so I can't use his power. But if no blue is signed, that's not going to happen. If no red is signed, if no yellow is signed. You know what? I'm going to do this one. But the lowest number of VPs for each white is signed. Ah, these are terrible either way. All right, so let's just kill this guy. So that's going to be, let's see, 2, 3, 4. So the blues are 4, and he boosts everything else. So 4, 4. So that's 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. Actually, so each combination of blue, red is red plus 1. So it's going to be 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's the sign there. And then what I'm going to do is let's go kill, let's see what I can kill. So that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 with this. So I can go kill the henchman here. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to do this as my assignment. So this is going to be a kill. Now plus 1 point if no yellow is signed, which is true. So that's going to be 7 points in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now these guys you don't remove off the board. You do have these markers for just the ones on the 3 that you say you defeated him, so you can't defeat him again. All right, the henchman you can always kill again. All right, so this is going to go to my discard. I'm going to draw for my last turn of the game. I'll be right back. All right, my last turn of the game, so I drew these. So remember, I get an extra +2 because the red, and that's why, and then I get an extra 1 because this, so I get an extra +3. So I should have 9 meeples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so my last turn of the game is with 9 meeples. All right, what do we want to do? Let's go kill some of these overlords. If no blue is signed, that's not going to happen. If no red is signed, sure, let's do this. So this is going to be 2, 3, 4. I get to take a white from the lodging. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 7, 7, 7. 8. 9, 10, 11, because he's strength 3. The ranger. 11. Let's just do 12. Actually, I don't need to assign this one because he is a skull, and I get a +1 from my skull. So that's going to be enough to kill him. And then finally, I'm going to have here, I'm going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's assign this to here. So that's going to be another 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I didn't assign any red, so an extra 1. And for each white, there's 2. 1, 2. That's going to put the marker here. All this goes into my discard. And I think I will win this game because it kind of is impossible for him to catch up unless he's got a lot of quests. So I'm going to do his turn. I'll be back for final scoring. All right, so it's the end of the game. Green ended up getting to 60. but we didn't calculate the end game quest. All right, so now after everyone's finished, you're gonna just look at the cards where you have the flags on them and calculate. So this one is if I finish the game with 5 red and 5 blue. Unfortunately, I do have 5 blue, but I have only 4 red, and the shamans don't count. So this is gonna be 4 minus 1 point, so it's gonna be 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So I ended the game with 70. All right, let's toss these away. And the other player has a ton of quests that I probably forgot to calculate during the game. Feed a monster with this. He probably did this. Let's just pretend he didn't have this because I wasn't paying attention. So have the whites. He definitely has this. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have 4 more level 2 cards. He definitely has that. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, he's gonna win. For each type of unit you have. Let's just do this one. He's got 4 more of level 3 cards. He definitely has that. That's 8 points. 1, 2, 3. 8. Wow, that's crazy. And let's see. For each type of unit that you have 3 or more of, so he has 3 or more peasants, knights, clerics, mages, warriors. So that's gonna be 5. 5. So 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he took it down. He destroyed me. The quest came into play. So he ended up with, let's see, 50 plus 32. That's 82 to 70. All right, so there you go. Green won. He went heavy into the knights and into quests. He got a ton of quests completed. And there you go. Actually, I did forget to calculate one thing as well. He did get one of these towers. The way these work are just set collection. So if you have more of the wands, you get the next level and so on. He's the only one that got quests, so and he only got 1, so that's going to be an extra 2 points. 1, 2. If you got another one, then it would have been 5 points. If you got another one, it would have been 9. They all have to be the same type because, as you can see, there's wands, there's a staff, and there's a axe. All right, there you go. All right, so there you go. There's Monsters and Meeples. Pretty cool game. Pretty fun. We'll see you in the next one later.